Hello, Vibe Tribe. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Daily Vibe. I hope every single one of you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I did not. These are all about honesty. These are all about me being an open book so I can help people. And, I just want to say, the great hashtag, it's okay to not be okay. As I mentioned, I'm so sorry. This camera is just being silly today. As I mentioned last week, and this will be a much higher vibing week, but as I mentioned last week, Saturday was the anniversary of my mom's passing. And so I decided, because the world is closed for repairs and I couldn't do anything to celebrate her, that I was going to finally take time for self-care. And when it comes to this, and it turns out, as sometimes you get into your own mind and you don't mean to, but you do. And excuse me, I realized I never dealt with the grief, the resentment, or the anger involved with my mom's death. So much happened the day of, and I was kind of left alone in my own thoughts the next day. And I think I just didn't want to deal with it, but then when the first are always so hard. When the first anniversary came up, I just wanted to celebrate her. I wanted to do something fun that celebrated her, that's something she would have loved to do. And in doing that the last several years, I realized I never truly healed that day. So I took the time to do that this weekend. And I thought it was some great self-care, which is why I'm sharing that. So I'm not going to do an affirmator card today. We're going to do the 12 things to remember. Number 1, the past cannot be changed. I cannot bring her back. I cannot make anything from 2 minutes ago before that change. I can't tell you what's going to happen 2 minutes from now. I can just tell you what's right here. So, grieve, work through whatever trauma, events, whatever things that hurt you in the past. If it is grief over someone who has passed, the grief doesn't go away. It doesn't get better, you get better. So, and you learn somehow how to deal with it. And everyone chooses their own way. Morning, Monica. Everyone chooses their own way to deal with it. So remember, the past cannot be changed. If you stay in the past, you're only hurting yourself. You need to move forward, stay in the present, and just, exist in each moment. Live each moment. When we lose people that we love, sometimes that's the best thing to do, is to live in each moment. Morning, baby sibling. But, you can't change the past. So try not to stay there, because it only hurts you. Number 2, opinions do not define your reality. What do I always say? The one quote I always love, and I can never really phrase correctly, but what other people think of you is not your business. I'm going to leave it at that. Don't let other people's opinions affect you. Okay? There's constructive criticism and there's opinionated people. There is a difference. People are always going to have opinions. People are always going to think they know what's better for you. You know what's best for you. And you know what? If you make the wrong decision, you trip, you fall, you get back up, you learn your lesson, and you keep moving forward. Number 3, everyone's journey is different. No two lives are the same. Even if you have a twin, no two lives are the same. Everybody has their own path. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own experiences, their own joys, their own sadness, their own ups and downs. Do not kind of going a little bit back to number 2. Don't define your reality by someone else's journey. Your journey is your own. Again, you need to do what's best for you. If you trip, you fall, you get back up, you keep moving forward. Okay? Apparently that's the theme for today. 4, things always get better with time. This is the truth. It does. Again, if it comes to having to heal pain or grief of losing somebody, the pain doesn't go away. You just learn how to live with it. And if Try not to push it down. Just ride through it, because if you push it down, it just comes back worse, or it builds into something else and it might affect somebody else. So just try to know that this too shall pass, and that things do get better, and they do get better. Like I said, I was a hot freaking mess this weekend, but you know what? I made it through, and not because I was determined to have a better Monday, but because I finally took the time to take care of myself and nobody else. And I wasn't being selfish. Self-care is not selfish. I had to fill my cup so that I can serve from a full cup, not an empty cup. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. So somehow I knew today would be better, and it is. I rode through my emotions. I journaled the heck out of my weekend, and I discovered things. And the roots and the seeds of other things that helped me heal. So you know what? It was a very productive, weekend in many ways. Number 5, judgments are a confession of character. Don't judge people. I'm pretty sure I don't need to say anything more than that. Do not judge people. Hi, Lori. Good morning. I know we're all guilty of it. We are. And a lot of times it's our own insecurity. Social media is like a breeding ground for judgment. And people always think they know better than somebody else. And that's not always the truth. It's not always wrong. But how we deal with what we know and how we react to things is up to us. So, judgments are a confession of character. That's kind of I'm going to go with, I don't know. I think it is and I think it isn't. I think it depends on the judgment. So, but, try to go out there, be kind. Don't be mean to people. I think it's a lot easier to be nice to someone than to be mean. So, overthinking will lead to sadness. Did I mention my weekend? Overthinking definitely will lead to sadness. This weekend was a shit show. Okay? Not in the terms that most people would think it is, but like I said, I was a hot mess and I was overthinking everything. What could I have done? Could I have done anything? Why didn't I do this beforehand? Why did I wait for 6 years to handle this? And by the end of last night, as I was laying in bed, I thought, you know what? Why did I overthink all this? I'm glad that, I kind of worked through it, but don't overthink things. Overthinking anything is just going to make you sad, and it's going to bring you down. It's going to basically be the bus that runs you over. Okay, you're not throwing yourself under the bus. You were like standing in front of the bus. Don't stand in front of the bus. Don't overthink. Follow your spidey instincts. Okay? Either make a decision or walk away. Overthinking is dangerous and stupid. And that comes from experience. Thank you. Number 7, happiness is found within. When you stop overthinking, you find the happiness. How's that for easy? Right? Right. But no, seriously, happiness is found within. Happiness isn't in a new car. It's not in a new house. It's not in a new relationship, a current relationship, having children. These are all wonderful bonuses of finding the happiness within yourself. You can have all these things and not be happy because you bought it, it's there, you've had it for a while, you love your kids, so you put you draw their happiness to make your happiness. But what you don't realize is a lot of time the children draw their happiness from you. And if you're not happy, they're going to see this and they're going to mimic it. Not always, but sometimes. So remember, happiness is found within. You're not going to be happy every day, so don't fake it either. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Sometimes just even falling apart is how your happiness heals itself and finds its way back. Sometimes you have to hit bottom to realize what happiness is. So try not to hit bottom. It sucks down there. And but yeah, happiness starts in your heart and in here. So it's found within. And then it exudes out, and like I said, everything else is bonus. By the way, these are just my opinions, but I don't know. I've been through enough life to kind of see where all these things are coming from. Positive thoughts create positive things. Hi, Daily Vibe. I love when I make myself laugh. God, such an asshole sometimes. That's right. You never know what you're going to get in my videos. But that's what makes them so much fun, right? Because you just like, what the hell is going to come out of her mouth next? But number 8, positive thoughts create positive things. That can be called many things. It can be manifestation, law of attraction, prayer, power positive thinking. There's a good one. That's like straight to the point. Power of positive thinking. Number 9, smiles are contagious, right? If nobody is smiling while watching this, I'm going to be so devastated. Not really, because I won't know. But, just pretend like I will be. Number 10, kindness is free. What did I say earlier about judgment? Just be kind. Kindness is free. And believe it or not, kindness is one of the most priceless gifts you can give to anybody. Thank you, baby sibling. Baby sibling smiling. So, that's my, I guess, millennial level of people there. So see, I'm making the millennials smile. There you go. But yeah, kindness is free and it's priceless, and it is the most treasured gift that you can give to anybody. If you see someone who might feel down or might look down, even if they have resting bitch face. I have great resting bitch face. But just say hi. Just say, hey, how's it going? Even if you don't know them, hey, how's it going? And keep, if you don't know them, it's okay. Just keep walking. But that might actually change their day. So, kindness is free. Number 11, you only fail if you quit. That is true. I can't remember the exact quote, but it's something about failing is like failing a million times is a million ways of figuring out how it won't work. Whatever the real quote is pretty similar to that. So, but eventually it will work. So don't quit on yourself. Whatever it is that you are doing, that you are pursuing, don't stop. If you're, for example, you're in college, you decide in the middle, I'm going to change my major. And you kind of have to go through more schooling for that because, you've already done schooling for other stuff. That's not failing. That is choosing a better path for yourself that feels more comfortable for you. So don't quit. Failing is quitting. Pretty sure I don't need to say much more on that one. Number 12, what goes around comes around. Have you ever been bitch slapped by karma? I have. And there is a saying with Sibling and I about something called instant PBs, which is instant paybacks. Sometimes I'll tease her and I won't stop, and I'll either stub my toe, I'll trip over something will fall on me. Yeah, that's just like the funny, what goes around comes around. And every so often she gets her PBs too, her instant PBs back. But you know what? What goes around comes around. If you're mean to someone, you can definitely expect that bitch slap to come back at you. So try to be kind, try to be nice, because what goes around comes around also kind of goes with the positive thoughts create positive things, except you're doing negative thoughts and creating negative things. So think about that. No one wants to be bitch slapped by karma. Nobody wants to be, manhandled by, any higher power. So maybe not the right words to choose, but what goes around comes around. So just, I know I've quoted this before, but the most important things there's 3 most important things in human life are: number 1, be kind. 2nd, be kind. 3rd, be kind. Again, that's a Henry James quote. And I love that quote because those are the top 3 things in life. Be kind. There's a hashtag, for God's sakes, for it. So, you know what? These are the 12 things to remember. I'll put them in the comments. They're all open to interpretation. These are just mine. I'm just giving examples because, been there, done that, seen it all. Well, not maybe seen it all, but seen a lot. But tomorrow we will be back to our affirmators deck. I really do miss those, and I really do enjoy those. But just going back to where I started at the very beginning, live in the moment, stay in the moment. Your past cannot be changed. You can't make anything different or change anything. that happened before this moment. So whatever happened, just build on it, grow from it, learn from it, move forward. So I promise these daily vibes are going to get a little bit more vibier. Again, like I said, I'm coming off of a rough weekend, so this is probably the best energy I can give you today, which is still a lot of energy for me considering, but it's not, I don't share these things because, I want attention. I share these things because I've been through my life, and I've been through feelings of thinking that people don't understand, that, no one else is going through this. And it's not because we're stuck inside of ourselves. It's because we feel so alone and in such a dark place that I think our brain just doesn't want us to think that other people can be going through this. So I'm an open book when it comes to this. I'm an open book when it comes to my mental health and, all these big traumatic and amazing events that have happened in my life, because I want people to know that they are not alone. That's what the daily vibe is for, to get everybody vibing in a good way. So I hope every single one of you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. It's Monday. I know. Just make it work anyway. And to everyone watching, thank you very much for tuning in to the daily vibe. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's Affirmators Deck Tuesday. I have put that in, well, it's not exactly in writing, but I have made the statement on film or on video or whatever the hell this is. And so we're going to go with the Affirmators deck tomorrow. Have a great day, and I will see you then.